See a good crowd turned up here to support Cashmere Technical. As Coach Dan Swartz was saying earlier, the cradle to grave club system. There are plenty of players playing in the Cashmere Technical environment, and plenty of their players also contributing in that coaching environment. Garbin Coughlin and Luke Tung, both coaching the National Youth League side, who have a bye this weekend, but they trying to get themselves into that National Youth contest. And a few other players in the Cashmere Technical, doing some admin and social media. So it's great to see, and I know there's a few of the Miramar guys also doing the same. Bit of a coming together there. With Sam Storer there hitting the turf. Luke Tung, he's taken on the captain's duties. There's a last minute change there for Cashmere Technical. Tom Swartz, captain, out, and Sam Lapsley coming in. It's an opportunity to get things started a bit quicker, but that throw needs to be taken from the right place. And Garbin Coughlin, as we mentioned earlier, be a player to watch. Loves to get on the end of things and doesn't mind dropping back into the midfield and starting things either. So there he goes with a bit crossfield ball looking for Matheson, but there's Falconer got in the way of that one. Searching ball forward here, Declan Tyndall giving chase, able to consolidate some position here. And he turned it into something, nice weaving run through. Ball's fortunately come back to Coughlin, who gets on the first strike. Left foot outside the area, comfortably dealt with there by young Jack de Groot. Big sweeping ball forward, but a wee bit too much on it. Sam Richards will just guide that one back to his keeper, Danny Knight. He'll be coming up about 250 caps here for Cashmere Technical soon. I'd imagine he might get there this season. Nice crossfield ball, great touch from Luke Tung, who makes his way into the opposition half. Big crossfield ball looking for Barbara Ryan. But too much on that one. Matheson putting pressure on de Groot, and enough pressure to create an error there. Matheson goes all the way back to Vickers. We'll transition things through his keeper. Falconer on the ball, was to get the ball through. Mason Smith unable to handle it there, and Tyndall's going to have a wee bit of room to move again down the right hand side. The defender doing well there to stop progress. Joshua Rogerson there, and the centre back for Miramar Rangers. He's come back from Sweden. To Storer back to Knight. Knight, the pressure's high here from Miramar, and they've got themselves in a good position here. Top of the box. Didn't quite fall for Andy Bevan. Storer out there nice and strong. uncompromising central defender. Tongue has had to go back to Knight. Good high press in here from Miramar Rangers, not making it easy for Cashmere Technical to progress. Balls into Sandura. Just going back, settling things down through Rogerson. There's a wee mistake here, and Coughlin had a wee look up, sniffed an opportunity, but didn't quite get the whole piece of it there, and that's the kind of thing you got to look for Garvin Coughlin to turn nothing into something. Well, here's a nice ball through, but Storer there to stop that. Tyndall brings the ball down. Gets a bit of forward movement going. Weaves his way in, but dispossessed. It's Lapsley there getting in the way and drawing a bit of contact, which referee Gardner pulled up. Knight through to Vickers, who's dropped into that centre back role with Swartz moving out. Nice play from Barbara Ryan, but breaks down. Mason Smith. Richards closing down, Falconer. Bevan trying to move the ball through. Lapsley's on the ball now. Back to Tongue, who goes back again and then creates some space, but Knights giving it back to Miramar. Falconer dispossessed by Coughlin. Coughlin's going to take on the defence. Barbara Ryan's gone ahead, weaving through. Coughlin elusive, being able to kick the ball through, going back to Richards. Gets the ball out. Great ball through to Ballard, but he's dispossessed, and here. Great opportunity there for Miramar that pounced on the loose ball, just about able to open up Technical, but the pass was a bit wayward. Ballard into Storer. Storer out to Vickers. Vickers stepping onto the line. Out to Richards. Barbara Ryan gets the ball wide to Coughlin. Coughlin is dangerous out here. Taking on Liam Wood. Gets around him and has drawn the first corner. Liam Wood there, able to keep up with the advancing Coughlin. He just got enough on it to block that cross. Now without Tom Swartz there, this might change the opportunities here for Matheson. Swings in a good ball. Misses everybody. He's gone out the back. Rash back in and off the upright there. Not quite sure who struck that one, but what a strike it was. And the press is on. Try to. And Miramar doing well to nearly play it out. Well, that was quite some strike. As it, the corner made its way right across the 18-yard line. And here we'll see it was number 9, Aidan Barbara Ryan, who got a good piece of it. And unfortunately for him and Cashmere Technical, it got a good piece of the woodwork. Rebounded out and across the goal. Aidan Barbara Ryan had a bit of football at Halls United, Selwyn United, before going down to uni, playing in Mosgiel. Went down into Dunedin for university. And it's good to see him given this opportunity. And the short free kick was attempted there by Cashmere Technical, but all it did was get Declan Tyndall offside. Mason Smith, closed down by Ballard. Matheson does well to keep the position. Back to Wood. Wood's clipped it down the line. Mason Smith will look to get on it. But Richards doing well there to stop that one. Falconer there. Clever there from, good awareness from Andrew Storer and Danny Knight working together. Vickers to Richards and will receive it. Vickers receive it back. Switches out to Tongue. Tongue got a bit of space in front of him, but he'll go back to Storer. Coughlin to Matheson. Skips it sideline to Matheson. Matheson tries to release him. But great work in there. Great work in there from Andrew Bevan. To get a piece. Ultimately disrupt and get position back for his side. Good solid passing going in here. For Coughlin. Being able to rob it, and here's a wee opportunity. Matheson's gone ahead. Barbara Ryan making his way in behind. Just overweighted from Coughlin. Oh, clever play in there from Falconer as he was skipped the ball over the advancing defender, Sam Richards. Comes Miramar on the left-hand side. Lapsley doing well there just to settle things down again for Cashmere Technical as Wilson Supanathanthong, number 2, he's playing up front for Miramar today. Young New Zealand under-19 player. We've seen him play this year out wide on the right, but playing up front today with Sam Mason-Smith. Storer looking for options, doesn't see anything, so he's gone back to Knight. He'll chip out to try to find Tyndall, but Miramar not making it easy for Cashmere Technical to find their way forward. Wood. Cashmere Technical sitting nice and deep and allowing the back 4 of Miramar Rangers plenty of time in position, and they've got trying to strangle the opportunity to go forward by playing nice and deeply. Here's Supanathong losing out there to Vickers. Richards sends it high. Coughlin doing well there to nod it on, but no one was forward of him. So Midgley goes back and searching ball forward. Richards under pressure here. Falconer doing well to get the position. Takes on Richards, weaving around. Well, the cross isn't good enough. And Vickers is able to get the ball under control. Cheeky little back heel there to Richards. Good win in the air there from Josh Rogerson. Referee Gardner there, pretty sure of his explanation. And Vickers is giving Tyndall something to work with. Just a wee bit too much on it. Both sides now looking pretty settled into the game. The longer ball being used. And George Akers there just drifting offside. Good to see him back out there playing. Suffered a pretty nasty broken leg recently well, a few months ago now. And he's done well to get back and involved in the game. Personal trainer, so no doubt been working hard to recuperate himself. And it's Coughlin there flicking it on to Barbara Ryan in the 18-yard line. Back to Tyndall, drives it in. It's just only Lyle Matheson in there and plenty of white shirts. It's come back out to Tongue. Tongue's got it to Barbara Ryan, who weaves. Storer doing well there to dispossess. Balls into towards Matheson. So it's Falconer who was able to come away with the position there, and he'll receive the ball. Nice little move there from Miramar Rangers. Ballard closing down Falconer, whose pass isn't up to his usual standard. Well, Danny Knight just taking his time, looking for some movement up the field. Coughlin, a bit of a question there. Thought he might have been manhandled there by Josh Rogerson, but referee happy to allow play to move on. Back they go, Miramar Rangers. De Groot. Bring it out here to Rogerson. Well, there's a good opportunity, good movement, but these might have just picked out the wrong ball there. Josh Rogerson. And here comes Lapsley. Into Coughlin. Tyndall. Going on to Lapsley. The defence able to contain that movement from Cashmere Technical. Well, it's a big afternoon in National League football today. There's an opportunity of Matheson. Got a good bit of it, but not quite under it and over it. And the group was able to take that easy. But yeah, that's the first game of the National League Championship. Napier City Rovers hosting the Wellington Phoenix at 2 o'clock, and Wellington Olympic hosting Auckland City at 3 today. Tomorrow we've got Birkenhead United hosting Christchurch United, and Auckland United hosting Melville United. So great to see the National League back and up and running. We've got plenty of games coming to you between now and Christmas, and here's an opportunity for Cashmere Technical. Defence is good there from Joshua Rogerson coming to the rescue. And of course the Women's National League also underway. 3 o'clock today we've got Auckland United hosting Western Springs. Tomorrow Central Football will host Northern Rovers. Pride here at English Park will host Eastern Suburbs. The group doing well there to contain that one. And Capital Football will host Southern United. All those last 3 games on Sunday. So 20 minutes into this fixture and we haven't seen a goal yet. We've seen the woodwork rattled by Cashmere Technical. Both sides doing well when they have possession and showing a pretty solid looking defensive formations as well. They aren't making it easy for either side. Ballard to Barbara Ryan. Turns, switches it out through Vickers. Back four with Cashmere Technical, happy to just keep the ball. And Vickers has got himself in a bit of a tangle there with Sam Mason-Smith. Not making it easy. Barbara Ryan back to Richards. Richards down the line, searching for Coughlin. Matheson there. Trying to create something here. Cashmere Technical. I've got a good on-field position. Barbara Ryan nutmegs the referee. Goes forward. Puts it out wide here to Matheson. Matheson taking on. Here's the ball with Sam Richards. Top of the 18-yard line, a little 1-2 with Coughlin. Coughlin just choosing to keep the ball. Matheson's made a run behind. Ball's back through to the 6-yard box. Barbara Ryan was there, but the defence was there first. Coughlin beautifully around. The ball's to Group doing well to get some of it. Didn't handle it at all well, but that was a clever little run by Garvin Coughlin there on the left-hand side of the 18-yard line. Real handful for this Miramar defence. Here come Miramar with a bit of an opportunity. It looks like Supanathong is just drifted offside. Good high line from the Cashmere Technical defence. That's the kind of position that where Coach Scott Hales would have preferred to have Hamish Watson available. Tongue. Piercing run through here. Oh, but the touch has just let him down. Oh, he's still back in the contest, and here comes Tyndall. Surging past one, drifting into the area. Mason-Smith doing well there to get the ball under possession for Miramar. Player of some good experience there. Does a bit of community coaching around the club, as well as being a builder. Been at the club for 5 or so years, I think. Falconer. Back to Wood. Wood will go back to De Groot. As Miramar try to consolidate some possession. Malo Vanovic there in the jersey number 6. It's come in from the UK into this Miramar lineup. Here comes Cashmere Technical through Richards. Richard out to Matheson. Matheson's going to whip one into that dangerous area. Looking for Garvin Coughlin. A great bit of defending in there. Water ball in. Real handful of a ball put in there by Lyle Matheson. In between that, in that corridor of uncertainty, but Matheson now putting the ball in with his left foot. Got it to Coughlin. Pivots. Doesn't quite get hold of it. Ballard doing well to get it back out to Matheson, who's going to put it in that area again. And Storer! Well, Andrew Storer had gone up for the earlier corner, and when it is amongst it, it was Ballard who regained the position. Matheson with a whip ball in, and the big centre back, Andrew Storer, hanging out around the penalty spot, gets his head into it and directs it, and all Jack de Groot could do was watch it go into his top left-hand corner. Well, he would have been paying a bit to score the first goal there, Andrew Storer. Good start there. 27 minutes into it, and we've got our first goal of the National League. Scored by number 5, Andrew Storer. And the home side has the early advantage. Well, Lyle Matheson showing there with 2 awesome left foot crosses and as well as a corner there in quick succession. Each one of them providing a threat. And Miramar was successful at defending 2 of them, although they're going to have to be at their best to try to stop that tech, and they were strong enough to stop that opportunity. Looks like Corey Vickers there. It doesn't look too healthy. He's quite willing to get rid of it, and it's a long ball forward to Matheson on the ball. Again, he drives into the area. Oh, he's drawn the attention, and there's a point to the spot. Well, Liam Wood is asking the question of the linesman. He's gone straight over to ask the question as a wry smile as he converses with the referee's assistant. But referee Luke Gardner was well positioned and was certain of his decision. As Matheson was set free, he was able to drive into the 18-yard box and draw Wood into a challenge that saw him crash to the ground. Big Garvin Coughlin here, the golden boot for the Southern League. His last penalty in the English Cup was saved. But he's gone straight down the middle this time as Jack de Groot covered his right-hand side. And Coughlin adds to his impressive goal-scoring tally. Cool as you like, steps up, straight down the middle. Well, as a couple of weeks ago, we saw Coughlin's first penalty saved in the English Cup final. He got to retake it, and he got the second one, but he'd be very happy to not go through a retake. And we're at the 30-minute mark, and Cashmere Technical have a 2-0 advantage. Let's see what Miramar can respond with. It's been Lyle Matheson who's been really popped up in the last 10 minutes to create the opportunities for his side. A couple of great crosses and then a great run that drew the attention of the defence. That led to that penalty being given away. The coaching team, Dan Swartz and Dan Terrace at Cashmere Technical, will be just sitting a wee bit more comfortably now. Talking to Dan Swartz during the week, and he was a wee bit concerned about getting his boys up for this new format. They've been playing together all year, and they've been in the past. They've been able to put Canterbury United. A few of them have been putting Canterbury United jumpers on at this time of year, but is looking to try to raise the intensity as this competition sharpens up in the national format. And I think they must have been able to do that during the last few weeks and really changed the focus from the regional league they've been playing in, the Southern League, into this national format where they know they're going to be tested. And yeah, you probably think there's going to be no easy games for any teams. Well, Tongue being able to gain a free kick there. Wilson Supanathong being pulled up. It's a long ball forward. Coughlin looking for it. Hunting away, putting pressure on the defence. And they'll get to restart from the throw here. Ballard turns the ball to Tongue. And whistle's gone. So the linesman might have just picked up that the ball might have drifted out. And I see Lyle Matheson take a corner. Be in swinging now with the left foot. Awkward one there for George Akers. It just bounced before him. Matheson not getting the contact I'm sure he would have liked with that one. He gets another chance. That one's floated right in onto Groot. And he had to deal with a lot of attention. And it was too much in the mind of referee Gardner. And Miramar will have the ball to try to create some opportunities. Sam Mason-Smith picks it up, puts it out to Sifanathong. He's sent chasing that one. Just a bit too heavy, that pass from Mason-Smith. Switch the play. Falconer considers the cross. Goes back to Wood. Nice play in here from Miramar Rangers, but just comes undone at the last pass. Tyndall out here on the right-hand side. Richards. Close down Ballard. Gets the ball to Barbara Ryan. Coughlin. Come deep to consolidate some position for a side. Nice little 1-2, and that's passing the ball so well here, Cashmere Technical. Andy Bevan steps in the way and disrupts that one. There's a good amount of intent here from the team in yellow, Cashmere Technical, when they get the ball. They're able to advance the ball quite well each time. A lot of the times they get the ball, there's good intent each time. Miramar haven't been able to find that just yet. These long balls just aren't kind of working at the moment for the Scott Hale side. Here's an opportunity. Looks like Sam Dewa there having a ping from a wee way out, but it just faded across, and Danny Knight was comfortable just to see that one go out for the goal kick. comes Miramar Rangers through Falconer. Out to Supanathon. Overlap. Good ball into Sam Mather-Smith. And Falconer's out here on the right. Who are going to whip it in. That's a dangerous ball. There's an opportunity for George Akers. But it might have just bounced and hit an arm there. One of the better opportunity or chances created there for Miramar Rangers in this half. Seemed to be a few spare white jumpers in the 18-yard line, 18-yard box. That huge jump there from Joshua Rogerson. Goes Barbara Ryan out to Tyndall. It's Matheson who's out there on the right-hand side now. Coughlin is keeping position. Out to Tongue. Barbara Ryan. Back to Tongue. Spun well there. Here come Miramar Rangers. Big sweeping ball across. It's going to find Falconer. Just can't get it under as quick as he might have liked. Good square ball in, and it's touched, just set up and invited Sam Mason-Smith to have a shot. But unable to get the power and accuracy needed. The self-employed builder, Danny Knight, get us back underway. We come up with about 5 minutes to go in this one of normal time. And just a little bit of a head knock here on Lapsley by the look of it. Might have just a bit of a coming together there. Both these sides finishing second place in their regional league. It was the Central League that Miramar Rangers ended up 5 points adrift of Wellington Olympic, and came down to the last game. And Cashmere Technical, it was a bit closer. Also came down to the last game where Christchurch United were able to take the Southern League title via goal difference. Cashmere Technical with just one win and one loss, and Christchurch United had the same, but it was goal difference that divided the two sides. And here come Cashmere Technical through Coughlin. Good advancing runs, and it's Tongue who's got himself into a dangerous spot. Drifting ball in. Tyndall, optimistic jump there, sails well over him, and here comes Falconer. Just drop it back to Diwa. But the forward momentum is just stopped as Cashmere Technical get plenty of bodies behind the ball. We Wood here with a bit of space. Just the ball into Supanathon. Gives it up to Tyndall. Richards just possessed. And Supanathon, who's been away with the under-19s, who have successfully qualified for the next World Cup for New Zealand. Richards only able to get it as far as Josh Rogerson. Novanovic there, trying to create something from the centre midfield position. There's an opportunity here in the 18-yard box for Miramar. Plenty of yellow shirts here to get rid of it, but the pressure's not over. Dewar dispossessed by Coughlin. Coughlin with 3-on-1. Then closed down and able to get Matheson. He'll get it onto his left. But Dewar got back well. Good defensive shape there from Miramar Rangers to be able to squash that opportunity. Mason Smith. Restart things through Rogerson, who's sweeping ball out. Bit too hot to handle that one. And Captain Luke Tung will be more than happy with this half of football from his team. Luke Tung. It's been a while since he's been played football in Wellington, but he spent a bit of time with the Phoenix a number of years ago. Obviously played a lot of football for Canterbury United in the National League also. A man of plenty of experience. Novanovic. The Dewar. Good pressure in here from the defensive team, but a searching ball forward here. Storer was able to deal with that. Might have been another offside flag raised there. Yeah, Wilson, Supanathong just drifting offside a few times here today. The well organised back line of Cashmere Technical able to catch out the young striker. Richards clearing any pressure there. Barbara Ryan back into Lapsley. Another sideline just creeping up there on Cashmere Technical. We're into some additional time here. As Miramar will keep position. And we'll try to figure our way through this Cashmere Technical defence. The structure from Cashmere Technical has been good, and they not being able to get the passes into this attacking zone. Miramar. Vickers, who's I suggest might have been going to be starting in the centre midfield until Tom Swartz's withdrawal from the side has done well in there at centre back with Andrew Storer. It's quite rare to see a Cashmere Technical side without a Swartz on the pitch, actually. Here comes Falconer with an opportunity here to end the half on a high. He whipped in, well met by Vickers and cleared by Ballard. But Falconer is able to get the position back and see if Miramar Rangers can break through. Ball comes to Liam Wood as the whistle for half-time is blown by referee Gardner, and it's the home side with a 2-0 advantage to take to the changing rooms. Both coaches have been thinking about what they can do to change this game. Well, one coach, Dan Swartz, will be more than happy. He'll be looking to make sure this advantage is extended through the second half. And Scott Hales, the Miramar Rangers coach, needs to change something, get some goals back to get back into this game. Well, we've got some highlights to look at here, and it was Aidan Barber-Ryan who thundered one in after a corner had drifted right across the 18-yard box, but the woodwork saving Miramar Rangers there. And here's where the goal came from. Another corner. Lyle Matheson was able to swing it in and find the centre-back, Andrew Storer, who had advanced for a corner. There's Alex Ballard, who was able to keep position for a side. And what a header for a centre-back. What a day. And it was Lyle Matheson who drew a penalty. And it was Garvin Coughlin who added to his goal-scoring tally for the year to give Cashmere Technical the 2-0 advantage here at half-time. We'll be back with us after the half-time break.
At Ford, we're always looking towards the future. So while we're proud of our range of vehicles, we're even prouder of being the first company to support not only the football ferns, but the next generation. And the legends we grew up wanting to be.
We believe in supporting and nurturing our extended sporting whānau, working towards promoting a healthy group activity that kids, parents and friends love. We want everyone to feel invited. It is in our DNA. We are accessible to all. We are football in Aotearoa. We are the beautiful game, and we are proud to be the largest sporting whānau in New Zealand. The FIFA Women's World Cup is coming to the shores of Aotearoa, New Zealand in 2023. Uniting Aotearoa, it offers an unprecedented opportunity to make our game bigger, better and bolder for everyone, especially for girls and women. Its legacy starts now. Our Leverage and Legacy plan will supercharge football in Aotearoa, grounded in two principles. Mana Wahine, elevating the spirit and mana of Wahine. And Tūranga Waiwai, our place of belonging, our foundation, our home. Built on 4 po or pillars. The power of opportunities, whakamana. Partnerships, mana ngātahi. Pathways, ara. And tiaki, people and places. Committed to the people and the land of Aotearoa, New Zealand, this plan leads the way by breaking barriers, paves the way for future generations, grows and strengthens the game through meaningful relationships, and creates a game for all and a place of connection. With Aotearoa United, legacy starts now.
Okay, we're back here at English Park. This seems to be a couple of changes. We'll try to pick up on those. Looks like we've got George Akers, number 10, making his way, has not come back out, and Tian Manuel coming off the bench there for Miramar Rangers. Just a single change to try to influence the game for the visiting side. And it's Cashmere Technical with a 2-0 advantage, trying to protect that and even advance it through here. And Miramar have got it all to work for here in the second half. It's a chilly old wind out there today, and crowd, the Steve Sumner stand is full here at English Park. There's an opportunity for Barbara Ryan to, well, he might have been caught between shooting and crossing there, and comfortably going for a goal kick. There's the pressure on from Matheson onto the Groot, clears it. There's Barbara Ryan trying to get on the ball. And it's Tia Manuel there in their shirt number 3 who's come on. Yeah, Manuel spending a bit of time in the US college system, but back to New Zealand he came to enjoy his football here. Okay, as I was saying, it's a chilly old wind out there for the spectators. The Steve Sumner stand is full of warm jackets, and so might have a corner. Yes, we do. Here comes the tall timber for Cashmere Technical, and Lyle Matheson's left foot will be brought back into the game. Well, it provided a couple of game-changing crosses. We'll see if he can do it again. Hangs in the air, and Coughlin's got it towards goal, but it's cleared off. Volleyed back in by Barbara Ryan. As Coughlin tries to weave some magic along the touch line, but nothing coming from that one. De Groot. Short pass into Dewa. Comes out to Manuel. Manuel, he goes back to Rogerson. Mason Smith. He's knocking it back into Movanovic. And these are the areas where Miramar have looked comfortable with the ball, but they just aren't being able to find anything going forward. And this is where it's broken down. Ballard just about connecting in there with Aidan Barbara Ryan. Well, Richards missing out on it, intercepting that one, and Miramar finding a bit of go forward. Defence of shape for Cashmere Technical has been pretty strong for the first half anyway, and they'll look to continue that in the second. Dewa is going square. Here's a bit of forward play from Miramar. It's Sapanathong, who couldn't find a way forward, and they've come out round the back again, Miramar, to try to open up and stretch this Cashmere Technical defence. That is well marshalled right from the back. Everybody behind the ball and providing no opportunities for Miramar to get on the front foot. Movanovic trying to find a way through, but Cashmere Technical have managed to get the ball back. Matheson, weaving run. Coughlin's got the ball. Slides forward, just drifts forward. There's an opportunity to have a strike. As Tyndall was waiting out wide patiently. Tongue getting the ball. That's the way to that pass. Tyndall couldn't keep up with. Cashmere Technical definitely looking more dangerous when they get a bit of go forward. There's an opportunity. And just a bit too much contact, and Dewar will try to get it underway quickly, but not in the right place, according to referee Gardner. See there, just losing a boot in that challenge. Giving him time to put it back on. Manuel. Out to Falconer. Back to Movanovic. Searching ball forward. Kept in. Nice work in there from Tyndall just to clear that one. Mason Smith coming off the line back just to provide change in angle as they try to unlock this Cashmere defensive shape. Falconer looking a bit disappointed with himself there. Locked under the pressure from Tongue. Rogerson there. He's going to win most of the things in the air there. Ex-Phoenix player. Ballard. A little bit of go forward. Here comes the opportunity for Matheson. And a bit of space. Gets his head up. Whips one in. Cleared by Manuel from the 6-yard line. Richards. A delayed decision there from the referee. And Miramar will restart the play. Well, coming out here to this left-hand side. Steve Sumner's hand side. It's a long ball. A threatening one. Vickers just getting a nice retouch on it to take the ball through to Danny Knight. Falconer going back, getting the ball under pressure there from Barbara Ryan. Matheson then closed down. He's made it into the 18-yard box. Jinx one way, Jinx the next. And it's Lyle Matheson who has undone the Miramar defence again. And it's well deserved from the South African. Dances in on his right side this time. And De Groot near post is being exposed by Lyle Matheson. Garvin Coughlin recognised that Lyle Matheson had some space to move out on that left-hand side. Tried on his left, jinked back onto his right, and squeezed the ball inside De Groot's near post to give Cashmere Technical a 3-0 advantage. And it looks like Spencer Cameron's going to be brought on. Max Falconer has done his dash for the day. Well, what a start to the second half for Cashmere Technical. It's every time that Cashmere Technical have got the ball, they've moved themselves into some attacking positions, and it's paid off for them, with Garvin Coughlin with the assist there to give his side a 3-0 advantage. Garvin Coughlin with some good pressure on the ball. Mason Smith got the ball under position now. Go square. Bevan switching the play. Bevan on the ball. Puts the ball into dangerous spaces there, but Cashmere Technical have managed to get rid of it. And it's a goal kick. And there's plenty of conversations that Luke Gardner's having to have, explain some decisions or just make sure that everybody understands how he's seeing the game. It's been well controlled so far. Lapsley with a wee nod on. Barbara Ryan hunting away, got the ball to Ballard. Ballard's got the ball out to Matheson. Drives into the 18-yard line. And it's his left foot he ploys this time. And De Groot was well positioned. Good hunger in there from Barbara Ryan to get the ball, and every time Lyle Matheson gets it, here he's on the ball again. It spells danger time for Miramar Rangers. Comes Luke Tongue, clips the ball into Woods, Coughlin, but just a wee bit too much on it. And out comes Liam Wood. Looking for opportunities to pass it forward, but nothing available. Looking for a wee chip. Vickers changing the direction, and Storer will go long. Runs there from Tyndall. Pressure on De Groot, having to deal with a bouncing ball. Untidy there from Miramar Rangers. Good pressure in from Declan Tyndall. Spends his week working at Ballantyne's. Bit of a part-time model, I understand. He's been at this playing in Cashmere Technical colours for since a junior player. Ex-Cashmere High School student. Here comes Matheson's left foot. Right in on De Groot. Done well there, De Groot. And Matheson as well. Richards. Back to Tongue. Coughlin into Vickers. Vickers is shaping one up on his left foot. But the defence came around and blocked that one. And we'll have another corner. Well, that last corner from Matheson looked to be heading goalward, and De Groot didn't just throw one hand up at it and batted it away. Certainly has been a set plays for Cashmere Technical. Have been threatening, and it's De Groot who just takes it right off the head of Lapsley. And Lapsley just drawn into the foul there. Awesome. Milvanovic clipping it forward. An opportunity in the 18-yard box for Miramar, but just didn't fall for them. Haven't really been able to get a shot on with any sort of threat to the Danny Knight goal as yet, Miramar. Manuel with the ball. Plays it back in, Dewa. Tyndall. Unable to dispossess Miramar Rangers. Safranafong clips it in. Vickers is there to get rid of it. Barbara Ryan able to turn. Gets the ball to Coughlin. Weaves his way out. And Tyndall's able to set off down the left-hand side. Here come things are just starting to open up a bit here in this game. Dua unable to get the ball to his teammates, and the ball's back into position with Cashmere Technical. And Garvin Coughlin who's coughed it up. Mason Smith to Safranafong. Closely inspected by Tongue. Back to Manuel. Opportunity for Milovanovic. Drives into the area. And a great toe in there from young Alex Ballard. One of the under 20 players who was a big part of the Southern League Series last year for Cashmere Technical. So a good amount of experience at this level. And just a wee break here and play for an injury. Can't quite see who we got. It's Barbara Ryan who's down getting some attention. Must have just got a wee knock there, looking over at the bench, considering what he's been going well in there, Barbara Ryan. Plenty of energy. Not sure if we're going to see a change or not, but we'll wait and see. As these conditions seem to be getting colder out there as the game progresses. And We'll have a restart from the goal kick. Yes, we are going to see a change. Becky and Donkers be coming into the game fresh from New Zealand Under-19s tournament. And he'll no doubt sit high at the top of this Cashmere technical lineup. Kian doing really well with his football at the moment. He's enjoying a rich vein of form. A Cashmere High School student. And he's here he goes with the ball. But it passes just a bit too much to get to Tyndall. Coughlin might have just dropped a wee bit into where Barbara Ryan was playing. Tongue doing well to Mason Smith. Malvanovic with the switcher play. Overlapping runs for Miramar. Vickers is going to clear it. Donkers has got the fresh legs. Well, 66-minute mark. Half an hour, just over under half an hour to go. And the 3-0 advantage has got things looking pretty comfortable for the home side. And the visitors, Miramar Rangers, got to get themselves back into this game as quickly as they can. Here's a wee opportunity. And it goes. Defensive flick on, and it was Mason Smith who had just couldn't catch up with it at the far post. Probably wasn't expecting it. It was a defensive flick on. And Mason Smith, maybe he was just a bit surprised to see the ball get to him. Back to Knight, who'll clear. Matheson winning it in the air and putting pressure on Manuel. Oh, and Donker's a wee bit of a sniff there. He's got a foot in. Matheson will consolidate the position, but no. Comes Andy Bevan. Richards under pressure, goes back to Vickers. Vickers can't get it beyond Dewa. Bevan sends Midgley down the right-hand side. Mason Smith able to turn. But the yellow wall of defenders giving Malvanovic a wee sniff and then blocking it out. The defensive structure from Cashmere Technical has been well marshalled today, and Miramar haven't been able to unpick the lock. Wow. Nice work in there from Corey Vickers. Donkers. Be playing with full of confidence at the moment. It's done well to keep the ball there. Lapsley, New Zealand futsal player. Andrew Storer, unable to connect. Coughlin. Throwing the ball forward, but the group doing well to patrol his entire area. Rogerson. A bit of forward play here from Miramar Rangers. And Vickers uncompromising there on Milovanovic. This might provide the opportunity for Miramar to get back into this game. First line of defence is strong. And Vickers closed down, gets the ball forward into the channel for Donkers. And sets off down the right hand side. Brushes off one. Tyndall provides assistance. Back they go for Tang, who puts a big switch on, but not enough on it. Richards doing well. Coughlin. Has he still got it? Great ball through. Here's Tyndall. Cuts inside on his left. And combo save here from defender and keeper by the looks of it. As Tyndall chopped back on his left foot. And Liam Wood, it was all Liam Wood. Looked like the keeper had his right side covered, but it was the boot of Liam Wood who denied Tyndall and Cashmere Technical their fourth. Matheson put this corner in. Well, it wasn't the usual standard we expect of Lyle Matheson that corner, but Coughlin's got the ball and he tries to weave his way around, but hasn't come off. And Andrew Storer has his pocket picked. He was all set to thunder one in and grab his second for the day. Matheson back into Lapsley. In the calm, possession-based football from Cashmere Technical. It's paying dividends for them. They're quite willing to sit back and let Miramar have some position. And when they get an opportunity to go forward, they really have done well to find ways to create opportunities for themselves, Cashmere Technical. Searching ball forward. Coughlin putting pressure on Wood, whose clearance has just ended up with a corner. And Lyle Matheson's left foot will be employed again, no doubt. The urgency seems to have gone out of the game, but Ballard, young Alex Ballard, has gone over to swing this one in with the right foot this time. Into the mixer, just drifts past Corey Vickers. It's a promising play forward, but it's undone again by Richards. Nice team play in here from Cashmere Technical. But the long ball, last ball from Vickers wasn't one. Didn't keep up the position. Miramar searching ball forward. Storer's there to get a head on it and will result in a corner for Miramar. Well, next week, both these sides have got, the challenge doesn't get any easier. As we'll wait for this corner to come in from Miramar. There's an opportunity for Wilson Sifanathong, but he couldn't get it on target. So next week, both these sides, Auckland City will be hosting Cashmere Technical. So the form side of New Zealand football is a hell of a challenge for this Cashmere Technical side next week. Miramar Rangers will have their first home game when they host Birkenhead United. Both those games next Saturday. So Vickers will move the ball forward, get it out to Richards. Send it long. Giving Donkers something to chase. See, draws defenders and able to keep it by going back to Matheson. Lapsley inside to Ballard. Ballard doing well there to keep the ball all the way back to Vickers, who's searching ball forward. And the two number 8s there coming together. Alex Ballard and Captain Sam Diwa. Who will be contemplating how he can change this game. Just over a quarter of an hour left in it, and Miramar have a lot of work to do. Goes Lyle Matheson. He's found Donkers with space to move. And there's an opportunity. Cool, calm and collected finish from the young man, Kian Donkers. It's a great ball through from Lyle Matheson. Kian Donkers, one-on-one. The cover defence collapsed on him, but not fast enough. He had the option of using Garvin Coughlin to his right, but the young man is in a rich vein of form and was confident enough to take on Jack de Groot himself and come up trumps on that one to make it 4-0 to the home side. Well, they really are playing well today, Cashmere Technical. And there's a change here for Miramar Rangers. Looks like Jack de Groot has made his way to the bench for Neil Archery to come on. And I might have even seen number 21, Ashlyn Stroud, come on as well. I'll just confirm that with you. But definitely a keeper change. Neil Archery studying to be a doctor at the moment. Scott Hales using this opportunity to give everyone a run. And yes, there's Ashlyn Stroud who's on. So the bench has been cleared by Scott Hales. closed shop on this one with just over 10 minutes to go in this game. And really, Miramar haven't had any answers today. Haven't been able to create a lot of offensive pressure at all. Really missing the strike force that is Hamish Watson. Here goes Garvin Coughlin with plenty of space to work in. Goes to Matheson. Weaves some magic inside the box. Well defended from Miramar range this time. And Matheson just getting a talking to. Good to see the referee hasn't had to use any cards as yet. It really has been a game of I haven't seen any spark in it for the referee to have to squash. Just been some good, honest football from both sides. Mason Smith under pressure. Olivanovic. Oh, Serpanathon doing well there. And rode a couple of challenges, but Miramar getting this one underway as quick as they can. The urgency's there. Try to get themselves back in the game. Or Manuel, Mason Smith, Diwa sees the gap. Puts it out to Serpanathon. Drives in the 18-yard line. Clips it in. Storer's there to get rid of it. Helped on by Coughlin. Manuel. Out here to Cameron. The two substitutes out here on the left-hand side of the Miramar. Switch of play from Miramar to try to find a way through this yellow defensive unit. And Danny Knight once again comfortable with that one. Using his full 6 seconds, just no hurry at all. 4-0 up. Really has been comfortable here for the home side. Lapsley. Out to Vickers. Forward and 2. Donkers. 1-on-1. Dispossessed by the defence, but gets his foot in and stops the progress of Miramar Rangers. Just they try to get themselves back in this game, but I think it's a bit little too, not enough time here to really get themselves back with any chance of getting anything out of this game. A weaving run in here. But Tongue able to get the position back for Cashmere. Technical. Well, Wilson, Serpanathon weaving around, trying to make something happen, but to no avail. Lapsley just getting a good foot in, gets it away. Akari there, getting his first touch. Manuel, clip forward for Mason Smith. He's got himself behind the line, but that collapses on him pretty quickly. And looks like we're going to have a change. From Cashmere Technical. Seems like Sam Richards is going to make his way to the sideline, as is Declan Tyndall. And it will be Chester Gaskin and Yusuf Van Dam who will come on. Good opportunity for the benches to get involved in this game. It seems like it's pretty safe here for Cashmere Technical. Young Yusuf Van Dam, an under-20 player, bit of Dutch heritage there. And Chester Gaskin, who played plenty of his football up for Nelson Suburbs in his first season down here in Christchurch for Cashmere Technical. Manuel goes into Milvanovac. Good disposition in there from Sam Lapsley. There's Coughlin on the ball. That slows things down. Good overlapping run here from Tung. Slowing it down, controlling the tempo here. Cashmere Technical. Van Dam advance into the corner with Coughlin. Coughlin getting the ball into the box. Straight across the area from, was that Lapsley? Who, it might have been Tung who advanced his run into the 18-yard box there, and must have got a Miramar touch on it. And a threatening ball there. Vickers doing well to find Gaskin. Storer doing well to disrupt that one, but Miramar have possession. Mason Smith cut out by Van Dam. Looks forward. Tries to get the ball into Donkers. And two young substitutes working well together. Dewa. Here's Coughlin, heads up, gets the ball forward, it's a good ball in. There's that man Lyle Matheson there, bringing the best out of Neil Wakery. What a solid save there from the reserve goalkeeper. Miramar Rangers battle to find some attacking play continues here. It really has been frustrating for them. Just cannot find a way through the Cashmere Technical defensive unit. And here come Cashmere Technical pouring forward. Coughlin's got the ball through to Van Dam, enters the 18-yard line, 18-yard box, but the shot, no threat. And the 90th, as we enter the 90th minute, keep an eye on any additional time that's required. Ivanovic trying to find his way through, can't do it. Coughlin dispossessed there. And I'm sure we'll be seeing some additional minutes. Didn't quite catch how many there would be. Here's Mason Smith at the top of the area. Gets the ball back. Storer. And a cracking game there, Andrew Storer. Van Dam goes back to Tang. Lipsy under pressure, drawing the foul. But solid defending in there from Andrew Storer. Scoring the opening goal of this fixture today. And he's been solid as a rock at the back for Cashmere Technical. Spencer Cameron with the throw in, back to Manuel. And it goes to Stroud, switch the play. Joshua Rogerson, centre back, hasn't been a very solid game from him, but they'll be disappointed with the current scoreline. Might have one last chance to get to consolation here as they have an attacking corner, Miramar Rangers. But Scott Hales will have plenty of time to think about this one before next week's home fixture for Miramar as they host Birkenhead United. And I'm sure I'll address the issues they've had here today. Unable to get any goals so far, and Dan Terrace and Dan Swartz will have their work cut out as well as they try to unlock their next challenge against perennial New Zealand football favourites Auckland City. It's a real big challenge for them to look forward to. There's an opportunity here for Tech to add to it. Lapsley's going back to Ballard. Coughlin. Just can't complete that pass as he... Dewar. Here comes Miramar. What can they get themselves on the score sheet here? Luke Tung's not interested in that. And his clearance saves the day for Cashmere Technical. It's a good run from Spencer Cameron, who the ball was destined for. He didn't get a chance. To Tian Manuel with a threatening cross, but it's dealt with very well by Andrew Storer. Mason Smith on the ball. Can't find the room. Oh, one of the better opportunities in there from Sol Milvanovic, rattling the crossbar. That's as close as they've come today. Miramar Rangers. Well, that turn of pace in there from Garvin Coughlin. And a bit of a cynical old challenge in there. Well, that's all she wrote here today at English Park. Cashmere Technical 4, Miramar Rangers 0. All the work to do for Miramar Rangers. We weren't able to really get much threats on the Cashmere Technical goal at all today, and Cashmere Technical were able to take chances at will at times. And for me, it was Lyle Matheson's game. He set up a couple of goals and some crosses, finished one himself, and a polished performance from the Southern League runners-up. And what a game to start this 2022 National League.
For the boys and safe travels home to everyone. Also the next